Paul, Tencent plummeting 11% after says that profit and growth is worrying going forward. And I know that this has been one of the big draw cards for Naspers.
Nonsense, really. Total nonsense. Look, that share price is traded incredibly rich in Hong Kong. Tencent, 600 million customers in China. It's a combination of like Facebook and Mixit, and it's extremely popular there. And the reason we're talking about it is 35% of it belongs to our South African Naspers. So clearly Naspers down on the day about 3%. And all of the Naspers bears have been clapping their hands and saying, yeah, it's going down. But still very impressive growth. It's just a little bit more competitive in that game space.
And of course now needing to advertise more to ensure that growth goes forward, which is going to impact margins. Let's leave Naspers for now and Tencent. Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, and the US mulling over whether it is going to get involved.
So people were saying, look, the Arab Spring is over. In other words, Gaddafi's getting control of the Libyan situation, wiping out everybody on the eastern part of the country. The Saudis have moved troops into Bahrain. But now we see headlines exactly. Barack Obama looking for UN backing to do an airstrike against the Libyans. So things are looking like they could get a little bit interesting. We also know that the Bahrain situation is really a standoff between the Shia Muslim Iranians and the Sunni Muslim Saudis and their proxies in Bahrain. So this thing has the potential to get quite ugly. I mean, we're long oil stocks, and we can see crude oil prices climbing up above, $100 on West Texas Intermediate, but it's a concerning situation.
Definitely. I mean, it's amazing that it's gone above that 100 level, and I think that's what most people are focusing on at this point. Turning our attention to burgers, not that I eat burgers, but let's turn our attention to burgers. MacDonald's sold to Cyril Ramaphosa here in South Africa.
So it's the
Apparently
master
he's got a new
franchise.
Name now.
Yes, and now they're calling him the Burger King. But that's totally inappropriate if you think about it, because Burger King is the competitor. So the other jokes, of course, that there's going to be a Mac Cyril on the menu. Looks good. But I mean, he's coming in and backing with Shanduka's money. That's his investment corporation. And he's taking the master franchise, so that'll insert a layer between McDonald's Corporation Global. I mean, I'm a big supporter of McDonald's. We own them in our offshore portfolios. It's a great emerging market success story. Huh? What's not to like?
Yes, let's not get into that. I'm going to pull my meat card. One more thing. World War II levels on the yen. 76.36 last night. Strength. And apparently I was talking to Peter Todd-Montalto.
But it was like a weird
He's from
spike.
Umura, and he was saying that it's basically all on speculation. We actually haven't seen the repatriation as yet. Yeah,
so the idea is that the Mrs. Watanabes, the people who've got global investments, are pulling those back because they have to pay for all of the cleanup and so on and so forth. But I make a point of paying no attention whatsoever to the currency market because it's totally idiotic. There's nothing to be learned from currency movements, and there's even less money to be made from trying to predict them.
And I wonder what lessons we can learn from the CPI number in the US rising to 0.5%, higher than most had expected, and also PPI doubling. But that we'll have to talk about another time.